What happens when you take 13 of Saskatchewan's best and most creative chefs, along with a room full of local celebrities from the worlds of arts, politics, and entertainment, and introduce them to 17 dedicated organic farmers and the exceptional products they produce. Where you might just get yourself an invitation to dining with the stars.
Martin, so good to see you.
You getting excited?
Okay. Yes, I am. Ricky. Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
Oh, this is so cool. We've got a chance here to work with a lot of beautiful product. Some of which we've given a little bit of an idea.
I really am excited about what you're doing. Because you know I love local producers, I love writing about local, and I know you guys love cooking with it. So I think we're going to put together a dynamite meal. I want to use as much local, down to like simple things like even Saskatchewan salt in the food, which we know there's available now.
Yes. I think we feature more things from more people, smaller portions, and let's really bump up the idea and showcase these people, because we got phenomenal producers.
So I was thinking about a soup to start as opposed to a salad, because there's really no fresh lettuce around anymore. Of course, we've had the fall, we've had frost, we've had even a snowstorm. So I was thinking of those, you know, really nice root vegetables. So what do you think?
Well, I was thinking about just using some of the parsnips that are from the north and some of the organic carrots too, and try to do a duo of a soup.
Very pretty. Can you do it like a yin and a yang?
Oh, yeah,
are you able to do that?
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah, we like that.
So you're thinking a soup to start. I'm actually I've suggested to Ricardo. I'm going to throw an amuse-bouche just when you guys come in.
That's nice.
And I don't even know what he's doing.
You
We're
have
trying
to
to
surprise
keep it
us.
surprise.
This is the
This is
surprise.
And he's such a genius that, you know, both of us have a couple of things where we're just going to kind of fly a little bit of free range, as it were.
I've been working on a whole wheat quinoa bread that I would love to be able to sort of, just my little contribution to the meal. Maybe we could put a little warm ball of it on everybody's table, just a nice loaf. Maybe you guys could do some flavored butters.
I would love to make one.
You'd
Warm,
like to?
like a quinoa bread?
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
wheat quinoa bread, one of my recipes, and it just sort of, I think it could really make a really nice
Yeah.
tie-in, and we can get the quinoa from up north.
Yeah.
So we have the whole thing covered with that.
Don Kislak, who's supplying the carrots and the parsnips.
Okay.
Okay. He has some beets that he's offered to us, and the other one is he's got a heritage potato. It's a yellow, light, fluffy.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
And you know, Martin, I kind of want to stay with some, I want people when they taste this to taste a lot of the natural flavors.
Well,
The potato and the beet.
Yeah,
I mean, beets are so fantastic.
In a plate like this with the lamb, that we have like just the flavor of the herbs in the lamb, and then we will have less subtle flavor of celeriac and the mash and the potato we have their own. We don't need to add anything.
Yeah,
It's just an
it's salt
excellent
and pepper.
product.
that's
and,
why I'm always so
and
excited
finishing
about.
with the beets that we have the colors and the flavor.
Yeah.
By having good organic products, we are half the way there.
Okay, what about lentils? We're
Lentils?
a huge producer of Saskatchewan. I think we would be making a big mistake if we don't at least have one lentil thing.
A lentil pate. I'm not even hesitating on that.
Lentil producer.
Ian Kirshen from Oxbow.
Okay. What does
Yeah.
is he the lentil producer?
He's got some lentils. He's the one that I was talking about, the black lentils. And with that, maybe some. Ricky's been doing some dried vegetables and stuff.
With beets or different vegetables, I could do some chips
Right.
that they can go with the pate.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
We're hitting at least 10 different suppliers with what's happening here.
At least.
least.
Yeah.
And like I say, I wish that we had another 2 months to plan this out, because
Sure.
we'd probably wind up with everybody on the list.
Absolutely.
It's almost a shame that we can't get from everybody for this one event, because it's unbelievable product.
Sure.
We've got these flavors in our heads. We started talking about this and the flavors were there. Now, the challenge for us is to take that flavor and actually bring it into reality.
Yes. Martin and Ricky, I'm super excited. I can hardly wait.
Thank you, Ricky.
Good. November 7th.
Be here.
Be here.
I've got my sister down below if you want to. That would be.
Just put her beside me. I'm really thrilled about this dinner because, you know, I'm always talking about local, I'm writing about local, and it's so difficult to really give people an opportunity to really taste it and get excited about it. So I was very pleased when Marian asked me to be part of this. Martin and Ricky are fabulous chefs. I know they're going to do a great job tonight. And I hope that you will go away very happily stuffed. So we have a 9-course menu, and the first one is an amuse-bouche. And I have to tell you, I haven't got a clue what it is. The chefs decided that they wanted to surprise me and they wanted to surprise you. So I have absolutely no idea.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. And thank you so much to the producers that have put in product for this. I've had the last week working with this stuff, and I've been like a kid in a candy store. I've been dancing around. Ask any of the people that have. It's so unbelievable to be working with such incredible product. And that's what Saskatchewan producers are doing. That's what the organic producers are doing. It really makes my job easy as a chef to do what I do. I don't have to mess around with it as much. In some cases, the problem has been, and there have been little things that we've had to overcome along the process. Probably the biggest problem has been adjusting things like, having a really fresh, vibrant garlic versus stale, dated, shipped halfway around the world. There's a freshness that happens there, and there's just so much more flavor involved and so much more aroma that I've had to modify some of my cooking style for this in comparison to what I would usually do. At this point, Ricardo I asked Ricardo to do the amuse-bouche. Amuse-bouche, amuse the mouth, let you know that there's something special happening.
Thank you everyone for sharing this bounty with us today. Our local organic bounty that producers have spent a lifetime growing, even though they are harvested in one day or 1 year. We'd like to share them with friends and neighbors, and with that we'd like to bless this food to our body. Amen.
Go for it.
Is that good? Oh my goodness.
Now you have to lick the spoon.
Oh, is that good? Very interesting. I want to introduce our next producer and our next course, and then Martin and Ricky will be bringing that out. Two-toned mild curried carrot and a cumin, coriander, parsnip soup with this camelina oil swirl. And I'd like to introduce you to Don here from D&D Market.
Basically, I spend my time trying not to work too hard. And I do succeed quite well. But for the growing part, I grow mostly heritage vegetables.
I'm Don Kislick, and my wife and I, Donna, operate D&D Market Garden, a certified organic vegetable garden. Our gardens are unique because there are more than one. Because we allow our plants to grow, or we make our plants grow where they wish to grow, and we don't try to force plants to grow where they don't do very well. Instead of making a garden nice and flat and planting nice, neat little rows, we plant our nice, neat little rows where the plants enjoy growing. When we do grow things, we like growing things like 5 varieties of potatoes, and we grow the ones that people like to eat. And we'll grow 3 varieties of onions, you know, a cooking onion, a sweet onion, and a red onion. Like it's things like this that we grow what people like, and we grow what we can cook or what we can sell. And we also like to grow unique things. Like we'll grow, there are very few people in Saskatchewan, I think, out here anyways, that will grow a tomatillo, so we grow tomatillos. We decided to be organic growers for actually several reasons. One of the reasons is the health reason. The other is the chemical reason. Anything that you apply to your food stays in your food. In this day and age, we have a lot of industrial chemicals that are, like there's something like 35,000 different synthetic industrial chemicals produced worldwide, and none of which are good for us. There are times and places to use chemicals, antibiotics, pesticides, herbicides, but it should not be applied on a constant basis, year after year. You shouldn't be subjecting the people who eat your food to continual low doses of chemicals their body has no way of dealing with. We have a body that's taken thousands of years to get to this state, and all of a sudden it gets 1 or 2 synthetic chemicals. It can handle 1, but it can't handle 2 and 3 and 4 or 1,000 at a time. For organics, you are required to take responsibility for your actions and your product. You do the best product that you can do. You're responsible from here to the final purchaser. Like if you're worried about, say, the amount of weeds, just, well, don't worry about it. Like you can't do anything about it today. It's raining, so you worry about it tomorrow. And when you get to the point where you don't worry about how things are going to turn out, then you can actually get on with the business of doing what you have to do. The first thing that I would do is find someone like me, because I am probably the laziest person I know. I work hard at it, but I don't like working. I don't like working for the sake of working. I like working and getting it done. So you develop mechanical ways of doing it to take the work take the stoop out of the stoop labor. And that's the most important portion of doing this. There are easy ways of doing it. And the easiest way, if you're small like we are, is you take the stoop out of it. You don't have to bend over if you don't want to. There are little machines that you can build by access from different parts of the world. Even the ideas are accessible. And you can either build or buy them and make your life simple. Like if you grow rows of vegetables 5 feet apart, then you have room for a machine to go alongside and take care of the weeds in between the rows, and then you're just worried about what's in the row. Mm-hmm. And once you have a little machine to lay down on and go over the rows, it means you're not bent over. Mm-hmm. And if you're not bent over, you're not tired, and you don't get leaks. This is the part where it's different, is you get a chance to actually spend your day and relax if you so desire, or you can be really tense and go like a crazy person. But if you relax and you end your day, your work is done, you're not tired, you don't have aching bones and things like this. We market all our vegetables direct to consumers, and the consumer actually comes here to pick it up. They get the amounts they require and the quality they require. I think we should be supplying or supporting our local people more than we do. The one reason we don't go to farmers market is we were asked to go. And we did say, well, everybody's asking, when are you coming to the farmers market? So we actually loaded produce, went to the farmers market. And it was in the fall, after all the harvests were done, and we had all our stuff. And the people who come to the farm to buy would not buy at the farmers market. They would follow us home and buy it here. It was surprising. The next day they would come here to buy, but not at the farmers market. They look forward to the cucumbers or the tomatoes or something special, or just any of the things that you grow. They look forward to it when it's in season, and they make food more what it should be. It's an experience. It's not just something that you stop in at the store, chop it up, or take it out of a plastic wrap and throw in a mic. I've attended a few farmer chef conferences, and now in the last few years, chefs are getting more and more connected to the farmers. And surprisingly enough, they don't need to have 200 of the best shaped apples to make a pie. They need 200 good tasting apples. So you have an apple pie that is exceptional. Or any of the foods, and that was wonderful. Going to these things was great. A nice meal in any restaurant is wonderful. Experiencing an organic meal in a restaurant where you know the people who are serving you, the chef, you know the chef is taking time to prepare the best food that he can get for you, so that you can have a dining experience. And that is exceptional. The single most important thing to know about organic food is its food is not a commodity. That's the only chance that you have to eat something that isn't adulterated, is to either grow your own or grow it organically. You have a choice in your food. You can have organic food. You can raise it as well as you can. And you can raise it to be a healthy plant. And if you have a healthy plant, what you're eating is healthy food. And healthy food is good for you. Fresh, healthy food.
We let a tiny little bit of seasoning and spices do the work. The Camilla oil that you passed to us. We tried the carrot and we went, it's really wonderful, but not quite. Parsnip, it's absolutely wonderful, but not quite. And then we tasted the two together and we went, wow.
Oh, that is delicious.
Just so fresh. It's just like picking it from the garden. And you know what I love is the chefs haven't muddied the flavors up with a whole lot of spices. It's just Martin, of course.
I'm just reducing down the sauce a little bit right now. Need a few minutes. Thank you. Good and hot. What do you think? 4 at a time? Ready to go. You're going to grab a couple, Ricky? Then I'll grab a couple too.
At least I can know you smile a little bit.
Thank you.
Service. Picture. Oh, CJ knows that I am a huge fan of braising, slow-cooked methods, that kind of thing. I find that you get to impart a lot of flavor, it's delicate, and yet at the same time, you can get very robust flavors. So there are a few things during this meal that are based around the fact that I got to do my braising. It's wonderful. These chicken thighs have been cooking for about an hour and 45 minutes. I had a beautiful product to work with. Thank you very much. It really is wonderful.
Moist and flavor. The smell is
A couple of years ago.
so refreshing.
He's faking it, just to get free.
And we don't blame him a bit.
It was like a walk in the woods. Really, like the woodland mushrooms, the intensity of the sauce was fantastic. Everything was tender. I couldn't have dreamed something better. Everybody has to give these guys a round already. We've only made a dent, and this is incredible. Seriously. I mean, really,
Very much.
it's been incredible. I hope everybody realizes, too, how fantastic local food can taste.
Yeah, they can.
You should try that one too.
You're gonna have some beautiful greens to work with for a couple of weeks. These ones come back. Okay,
there's gotta be a
Windows
way
versus
to get-
Linux. Does that make it better? Okay, Ricky, so this next course, I'm gonna get that meat in, get it roasting. It just insane. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little pumped on it, because anyhow, what I'm going to tell you really quick with this, what it was is this is a short rib. Seared, braised for about 2.5 hours. I used a little bit of chicken stock. I used some Marsala and some red wine. Lots of garlic. Then the meat was pulled off the bones, shredded. I took half of the braising liquid and pulsed it in my food processor into that, along with the carrots and the garlic and everything that it had been cooked with. There's a little bit of apple in there as well. I'm astounded. The pasta was made from scratch. I used Thomas Keller's recipe, using the organic flour.
Beautiful.
And so what you find, the pasta itself has a little bit of nuttiness as well. It pairs beautifully with.
This is fantastic. This is lovely. What do you think of this?
It's very good.
That's a lovely bag.
Yeah, the lingonberries go really well.
It comes from West Bridgeford Meats. We partnered with them. They're at the Gasky. So,
And for any restaurant, I don't know why they bring in absolutely everything pre-done, because this is the stuff. You make a tapas feature with it, if I want it just pre-fast. So I'll probably be sawing that down from there, but essentially, if you can imagine, that beautiful nugget right there. Look at that. That can be that one. Okay, Ricky. Yeah? I'm out of my mind. In what way? He's battling too much.
So proud of you guys. Martin, it was a stroke of genius to have those long bones. And as a retailer,
Oh wait, I'll use my fork for a minute. I don't know how to say it. You don't have to use your
Well, exactly why.
Not important technology. Martin, I'll send you my notes. It's gonna take me a bit to this is amazing. Oh, can I tell you you how incredible this is.
This is totally phenomenal. And the presentation just adds to it.
Well, to me, what I like about it is that
This is the French.
No, I don't have French.
And it was labeled as a ultra tender perennial.
Yeah.
what's that flavor on it?
I know. Yeah.
It's been wonderful. Yeah, fantastic. I really like the bread. We've been experimenting with bread to find something that we can use with our daughter. So this has inspired that, that's for sure.
Food that is fresh tastes better. If it's coming from somewhere out east or somewhere in the States, it's got a long ways to travel. The food quality goes down, the taste of the food goes down, and I'm all about good tasting food.
And organic to me just means that people have put their money where their mouth is. We've got lots of good friends who are natural farmers. The organic just says we put our stamp on it so that the Kristas and the Sarahs know that what they're getting it has a standard.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the wonderful flavors and the tremendous efforts that farmers put in to produce the food and to bring it to our tables, and the extra attention. I particularly like the extra attention that comes with organic and local food.
That was a most amazing experience. I have put in this big a week, and it really feels like this wasn't work. This was what we do.
Our appreciation from SOD, from the Saskatchewan Organic Directorate and the Food Miles Committee. I'm awarding the Creek, Cathedral Bistro, and Chefs Martin Snow and Ricardo Rodriguez a 1 year's subscription to SOD.
Wonderful.
And
Thank
I
you.
put it as a frame so that if you want to display it, you can, and that gives you our magazine coming whenever it comes, and maybe you'll become a member after that. For now, that's 1 year. So, thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for this. Who's done a wonderful job of hosting tonight.